Hello and welcome to your postnatal yoga practice. So we're going to begin in that comfortable seated position, the legs crossed, supporting yourself however which way you need, and just coming into that awareness of grounding through the sit bones and lengthening through the spine, reaching through the crown of the head, maybe closing down the eyes or having the gaze soft and relaxing the hands down. And just coming to arrive into your practice, into this space with the intention of connecting mind, body and breath. And whatever is going on for you today, just letting that go for now. Tuning out of the external world and tuning into the internal. Just noticing your breath, how your body moves as you breathe. And when you're ready, just flickering the eyes open. And we're going to come into that breath, diaphragmatic breath. So just bringing your thumbs to the back of the low ribs and then your fingers to the front of your low ribs. And we're going to really focus on breathing in for the count of 4 and breathing out for the count of 4. This balanced breath, but breathing in a diaphragmatic way. So as you breathe in, diaphragm and pelvic floor move downwards, causing that expansion to the belly, and the ribs draw outwards to the sides. And then as you breathe out, the pelvic floor and diaphragm move back up towards the head, and that causes the soft contraction on the out breath. And you'll start to sense by feeling into the ribs how they draw inwards. Breathing in, ribs draw up and out to the sides. As you breathe out, ribs draw down and in. So just continuing in this way. And what's really nice to connect to the diaphragmatic breath, breathing with the pelvic floor awareness, is to come into this jellyfish arm flow. So as we breathe in, so you can imagine a jellyfish if you want to close your eyes. Tentacles move upwards and then down. In, feel that expansion. And then as you breathe out, feel everything relax. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more like this. Breathing in, sense the expansion. Exhale, relax, soften down. Last one. And then reaching both arms up on the in-breath. On the out-breath, we're going to come to cactus arms. Then we're going to keep the elbows where they are and then rotate the hands downwards. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, rotate them downwards. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Last one, reaching up. This time we're going to come to our side stretch. Reaching up on the in-breath. On the out-breath, reaching up and over the ear. Lovely. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to twist to the left. Breathing in and out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Fabulous. Last breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward and forward. Inhale, sliding back up. Crisscross change of the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reaching forward. Releasing the head down. And then from here, bring hands to knees. We're going to come to our seated cat-cow. On the in-breath, bring the chest forward, lift the head. Exhale, round through the spine, chin draws towards the chest, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, proud chest, tilting the pelvis forward. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back, gazing at your belly button. 2 more like this as you move from inhale to exhale. Really notice how it feels along the spine. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, separate them apart. Let's come into some nice Sufi circles. And moving in the opposite direction. And then crossing over onto all fours. From here, we're coming into our hands and knees position now. So when you're ready, shoulders are over the wrists and just make sure that the hips are stacked over the knees. From here, crown and head forward, tailbone back. Draw the front ribs up and in. Feel that core alignment. Then from here, we're going to inhale. Extend the left leg back behind you so the heel is in line with the hip. And reach the right arm forward so the hand is in line with the shoulder. Palm is facing to the left. We're flexing that left foot. Take a breath in. We're going to tap the left big toe, right little finger down to your mat. And then exhale, lift it back up. Hug navel to spine. Inhale to tap. Keep that leg active as you flex. Feel that glute activated as you lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale, lifting. And just moving with control now. So nice controlled movements. Working with the breath. Lovely. So you can continue in this manner, or you might like to add on now. Inhale, and we're going to add a duct out to the side, right arm out to the right, left leg out to the left. Inhale back to center, and tapping down. Exhale to lift. Inhale out to the sides. Exhale back to center. Inhale to tap. Lifting on the out breath, moving to the side on the in breath. Back to center, lowering down. Just one more time. Well done, everybody. Looks easy, but it's not when you do it with control. And then release the left knee, right arm. Let's wag our tail, hips to the left, gaze over the right shoulder, hips to the right, gaze over the left. So moving back and forth. And notice how one side is different to the other. Notice how it feels. And then we'll move to the opposite side. And when you're ready, take a breath in, extend the right leg back this time. Right heel in line with the hip. Left arm out in front, palm facing to the right. Inhale, tap right big toe, left little finger down to your mat. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale to tap to the floor. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, slowly tapping, lowering. Exhale, lifting. And last one here. You can continue on in this way, or you might like to add on. Inhale to tap. Exhale, lifting. Moving out to the sides, moving back in, lowering down, tap. Inhale, gazing between the hands, moving back to center, lowering down. One more. Exhale, lifting. Inhale out to the sides. Inhale, lifting. Lowering and moving back. Tucking the toes under. And we're coming into our toe squat. Rotating those wrists. You may feel a little pressure here from being on our hands and knees. And just moving the hands in that gentle circles. And then interlacing the fingers and rolling those wrists out. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog now. So walking the hands forward a step, Tucking the toes, pressing into the hands and feet to rise up to your downward facing dog. And we're enjoying our conscious breaths here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Pressing into the soles of the feet, the pads of the fingers and thumbs, head between the arms, gaze between the inner thighs. Inhale, up into the tippy toes. Exhale, lower those heels down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. As we come up onto the tippy toes, the next time we're going to shift the weight forward into that plank position. Align yourself, heel over the toes, shoulders over the wrists. Core, feel that core connection. If this is too much for you, you can lower it to modified plank. Just make sure that your knees are past your hips, so you're feeling that core activation. Take a breath in, engage your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more to go. Inhale, shift the weight forward into plank or drop the knees to modified. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Knees down. And then shift the weight back into our child pose. Hips to the heels, lowering the forehead down, and the arms come to either side of your feet. It might be nice to grab hold of your feet, give them a little massage, or just come to stillness here, breathing into this lovely forward fold. Well done. And then slowly shifting the weight forward into your tabletop position. We're going to lower to the belly and just take a moment here in that prone position. Shimmy, shake the hips. And then bring the left arm out to the side and bring a bend into that right leg. Bring the right hand to the right side of the chest. And we're just going to roll over onto our left side. Keep a bend into that right knee faces towards the sky as the right foot sole rests on the floor behind your left leg. So we're coming into our open wing position, and for less sensation you can bring the left palm down towards the sit bone, or for more sensation you can bring it up hand in line with the shoulder in that T-shaped position. Well done. Breathing in and out. Enjoying the stretch, and if you want, if you feel comfortable, you can reach that right arm up and back behind you, bending at the elbow and resting the back of the right hand down. Lovely, find that nice openness across the chest. Well done, sweep that right arm up and release the front body back down. Creating a pillow with your hands. And what's really nice is to come up onto the elbows, rest the chin into the hands, and bring a bend into the knees. And we're just going to sway the legs from side to side, coming in as if you were a child watching television. And then releasing the hands back down. Send the right arm out to the side this time. Hand in line with the shoulder, palm facing down. And we're resting on our right cheek, gazing to the left, pressing to the left palm. Bend that left leg And slowly begin to roll over onto your right side. You're bringing that left foot behind you, resting it behind the right leg. And again, if you want less sensation, bring the right hand down towards the sit bones. If you want more sensation, keep it in that T shape. Option here to come into a nice bind, reach the left arm up towards the sky, and then bend the elbow and rest the back of the left hand on the right waist. So opening up, finding space across the chest, stretching into that right armpit all along the right arm. Lovely. Slowly roll onto the bellies. Shimmy, shake the hips here from side to side. Enjoying your moment in stillness. Bring the hands to either side of the chest. As you breathe in, we're lifting up for our baby cobra. Exhale, release the forehead down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. One more. Well done. So we're going to prepare for our Salasana. And we're going to extend the arms out in front of us. We're going to ground through the forehead. On an in-breath, we're going to lift our right leg off our mat. Hover it. Make sure the right knee is in line with the hip. And then slowly lower the right leg down. Inhale, lifting left leg up. Hover. And slowly lifting or relaxing it down. Then we're going to experiment with lifting the right arm up, lifting the head and shoulders off the mat. Slowly relax down. Inhale, lifting left arm up, head and shoulders lift. Lovely. This time we're going to inhale both legs up, lift the head, ground through the pubic bone. Find that nice back strength to lift. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale. We're going to lift head and shoulders and the arms are hovering. Lowering down. On an in-breath, we're going to lift both arms and legs. Lovely. Option here to keep the arms out in front of you, or you can bring the hands to either side of the body and we'll prepare for our locust. So inhale, gazing towards or down to your mat, keeping the head and neck in line with the spine. We're lifting the legs and arms, keeping them active. Exhale, slowly lower down. 2 more to go. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting. Feel everything strengthening. Back, legs, arms, opening through the chest. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, slowly lower down. And just take a moment here. Resting. Bringing the hands to either side of your chest. Tucking those toes under and coming to that tabletop position. Find your downward facing dog. Take a breath in, send the tailbone to the sky. As you breathe out, walk or step towards the top of your mat. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep the arms up wide and high. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment here in your mountain pose. Pressing into the big toes, little toes and heels. And when you're ready, breathing in, sweeping the arms out wide and high, maybe coming into that back bend. Interlace the fingers, but keep the 4 fingers pointing up towards the sky, finding your pistol grip. So it looks something like this. 007. Here we go. Reaching up. On the exhale, we're tilting to the right. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, tilting to the left. Then sweeping the arms down as we come into our forward fold. Interlace the hands behind you, maybe reaching the knuckles towards the sky, and then slowly lowering down. Bend the left knee, left palm grounds, reach the right hand up towards the right shoulder, and extend the right fingertips up towards the sky. Nice twist here, now Uttanasana. Bring the right hand down, bend the right knee, bring the left hand to the left shoulder, and then extend the fingertips up towards the sky, shoulders stacking, gaze towards the fingertips, moving back down. Then we're going to plant the palms and step the right foot back, left foot back, and we're either in our high plank or modified plank. Take a breath in. As you breathe it out, we're going to lower to the knees. We're going to lower to the chest and chin, hugging the elbows in. Release the tops of the feet. Press through the pubic bone to find that baby cobra position like we did before. Then tuck the toes. You can come into tabletop first before coming into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Ground through the left foot, extend through the right. Draw knee underneath the chest. Hover. Reach it up. Three-legged dog. Hips are level to the floor. Exhale. Draw it through. One more. Three-legged dog. Then step the right foot through. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Find your pistol grip. Exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale, reach up. Draw the knuckles down towards the ground as you interlace the hands behind the back. Lovely. Sweep the arms up and release the hands to the floor. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Pivot on the back foot, spin it flat. Reach up for your Vajrasana 1, Warrior 1. So our hips are closed in this position. Exhale, Warrior 2. Gaze over the front middle finger, our hips are open. Inhale, Warrior 1. If you need to make any adjustments, do. Exhale, Warrior 2. T-shape with the arms. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back to your downward facing dog. And let's walk the dog. Grounding through the right foot. Extend the left leg up and back behind you. Three-legged dog. Inhale, draw knee to nose. Exhale, send it back high. Moving, hovering. Lovely. One more. And step the left foot through between the hands. Drop the back knee. Release the back toes. Inhale, rise up. Pistol grip. 007 to the left. Reach those fingers up. 4 fingers up high. Exhale. 007 to the right. Release the hands back behind you. And from here, we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Pivot and spin flat on the back foot and rise up to Vajrasana 1. Front knee is bent, hips are square towards the front of the mat. Their hips are closed. Exhale, Warrior 2. So adjusting your stance, however you need. Front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Make sure, look back to see those arms level, palms facing down. Inhale, spin the hips towards the front of your mat. Exhale, Warrior 2, hips are open to the right. Inhale, hips closing square towards the top of your mat. Exhale, Warrior two, hips open. Last one, breathe in, reach up. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And exhale, step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, folding. Inhale, press into the feet, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart. Well done. Let's bring it down. And we're going to come to a comfortable seated position. Sorry, feet together, knees out wide for your butterfly position. Move the knees up and down. And then from here, we're going to come into our reclined version of our butterfly position. So coming down into our elbows and then softly releasing to the floor. Back body grounded, knees out wide, big or soles of the feet touching. If you need some support, you can place cushion underneath the knees. And just take a few moments here to unwind from our active practice this evening or this morning or this afternoon. Finding your breath once again, reconnecting with that life force energy within you. Becoming accustomed to your body becoming still, more lighter, filled with more energy. Feel that recharge throughout the whole body. And then from here, use your hands to draw your knees back into center. And we're going to bring the heel toe of the feet out wide and bring the knees in towards one another, coming into our TP, reclined TP position. And we'll do a little breath work to finish our practice. So we're going to breathe in for the count of 4 and breathe out for the count of 6. Anytime we lengthen the exhale, we are activating the parasympathetic response, that rest and digest that we all want. So dissolving any lingering tension in the body and mind now. When you're ready, take a breath in. Hands can be on your low ribs. 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 2 more rounds by yourself, listening to the sound of that quiet, soft, easy breath. When you're ready, releasing the breath. Just take a few moments here in stillness, in silence, to rest, guilt-free. when you're ready, start to bring the awareness back to the room, to the space that you occupy, and start to bring some movement into the feet, maybe lengthening out arms and legs, coming into a star shape or a full body stretch. Maybe you'd like to rotate the wrists or the ankles. Just move it in a way that feels good for you and your body, and then drawing knees in towards the chest, interlacing the hands across the shins, doing a gentle rock from side to side, and then doing a little rock and roll up to a comfortable seat. We'll close out our practice with an Anjali Mudra, hands together at heart center. Bowing in honor to yourself and your practice. Namaste. Have a lovely rest of the day, rest of the week. Take care. See you soon.